Hello and welcome back to another installment of Poke Fodder. And first things first, I believe that the gym is coming to an end soon because we have a maintenance announcement that at 3 a.m. UTC, and I guess if you're going off military time and Pokemon Duel goes off military time, you don't have to say 3 a.m. because 3 o'clock is 3 a.m. and what is it, like 1500, 1400? No, 1500 is 3 p.m. So it eliminates the need to say a.m. or p.m. Lest I digress. From 3 a.m. till 8 a.m. we are going to have maintenance. So it's in a few hours from now. Depending on when you watch this, you could be watching this during the maintenance. I don't know. So as the gym comes to a close, and I really hope we put to bed the Gengar gyms, ready for something a little bit different. That being said, I don't know what. But the gym was pretty decent for me. I made it up to 9-0, and then I lost. And I had made it up to 8-0 earlier, and then I had lost. And the decks that I keep losing to on my streaks are these decks that have 3 Sableye. I don't know what it is about my opponent's Sableye. I've never looked at the back of Sableye. I did not know that he had that green and blue dot. I guess those are some kind of a gem on his back. I can honestly say I've never seen that before. But I don't know what it is about my opponent's Sableye where they roll gold into every one of my purples. It's never white into gold. It's always their gold into my purple. And when I have Lunala, it is always a status effect. Bar none. I'm going to say with certainty 100% of the time I lose. And those decks have ended my only 2 real shots at making it to the 11-0 streak, which I am not going to reach yet again. I have enough energy for 2. I will probably only get 1 in today. But I decided I'm going to run 3 Sableye. And just to be a troll, I'm going to run 3 Trevenant. Now, Trevenant probably isn't the best Pokemon for the gym. But what I like about this, and the fact that my opponent is running a Phantump is actually better, is when I attack him or when he attacks me, they're going to turn into a grass type. My plan is to be able to manipulate the board and move his Pokemon away. Then it distracts him from whatever it is he's trying to do because he has to go unsleep his Pokemon. That is the thought and theory behind this deck. So he's going to open rushing my entry point. And that is pretty standard operating procedure. I am going to start bringing out the trees. We have Swap Spot, Double Chance, Max Revive, Gold Block, Dark Energy, and the Phantom Energy. We will bring the next Trevenant out here. This is really weird. I did not see Blaziken at all this gym. And this is, you saw that I only had enough energy for 2 matches because I actually played one with this deck. Just kind of give it a pre-test run. And it was against a Blaziken, which is really bizarre that I had seen none in the week of this gym. And then in back-to-back games, here we are. I'm going to go ahead and press forward with Trevenant. If I'm my opponent, I don't want to attack into Trevenant. I mean, that's... Yeah, his we're going to go Phantom Energy first. Yeah, Mew is a really nice matchup against Trevenant. Probably will knock it out, but I have two others. And he's going to turn into a grass type, which means when one of his other Pokemon, say his Seismitoad, wants to come attack in to my Trevenant. Peace out, Seismitoad. And that actually works out really nicely against Seismitoad because it sends him to the PC. I forget, is it Miss? Did I just lose my Trevenant? I mean, my Sableye too? All right, so that was not cool. But the other part of that that was cool is my Trevenant is not poisoned. And he goes to the PC. But that did suck that my Sableye decided he did not want to play along. And go over here. We will end up confused, which is actually not a bad deal for Trevenant. That means that I'm going to roll Destiny's Bond or Manipulative. And when he jumps over to take over my entry point, I'm going to avoid the surround and then attack him again. He's going to roll Confuse again. But I'm going to keep attacking here because once I roll Manipulative and he doesn't roll blue and he doesn't roll his purple, then I can move him out of my way. Now the caveat to that is if he comes down with Blaziken and attacks, then that's probably pretty bad news for myself. And I can see that this is not going to go well. I'm tempted to actually slide over here, and that's fine. He made my decision pretty easy. So what I'm tempted to do here I'm never going to roll Manipulative into anything. And the reason why I did that is because now if he attacks me here, let's see. I'm going to have to roll Manipulative. That doesn't really work out well. So this is terrible. I've gotten nothing beneficial out of any of my rolls. And he's like the only two Pokemon that I've knocked out have been off of Destiny's Bond. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to status affect one of these two Pokemon that are on my entry point. And I don't really know which one is the better one to attack into. I'm guessing the safe... Well, I have to go over here, I guess. Wow. I actually landed a roll. But that doesn't free up my entry point at all. Interesting that he wants to double chance this. Oh well, he's going to end up getting surrounded. I mean, he might as well re-roll and try to get the... Well, he's not going to get surrounded, but it's still going to clear out my entry point. He might have been better off re-rolling that. What are my options here? I think Sableye is my best option here. Because I need to inflict a status on something that is going to be attempting to take my entry point. No hurdle jump. Trevenant may have been better. Yeah, that doesn't... Wow. These rolls are clutch, let me tell you. We'll go here. Absolutely the most clutch rolls I've seen in a while. Thank you. Finally, a roll that I don't lose. Don't you hate that when you get to a point in a game where you're just like, I just don't want to lose this roll. I don't even care if it's a neutral turn. I just don't want to lose the roll. It's crazy, 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 crazy. So we are going to get rid. Come on, dude. Like, seriously. I'm going to get rid of you. It's going to take my entry point. And then I can't attack Mew. Do a swap. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do here. We're going to let him attack into me. This has really gone really bad. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to attack here. We really need manipulative. And we don't get it. Just from bad to worse. Cannot get anything going in any way, shape, or form. That was an exhibition in just garbage rolls. So that was a pretty lackluster. Like, there's no way I should have lost that bad against that deck. There was nothing special about my opponent's deck there. We'll go ahead and jump into one more. Maybe, unless the game crashes. Kind of disappointed that here we are in like the 20th gym since the launch of this game, and the game still crashes sometimes on collecting your boosters. After your gym boosters, the game will still crash. Seems to me, and I'm not a computer developer or a game developer, and I have little to no knowledge of how any of this works, but it seems like that is something that they would be able to fix. And the fact that they haven't, kind of bizarre. So this is a really random deck that we're going against. And I'm surprised. Does this guy have a really... He only has a 3... I don't know why I would get paired up against this. Not that I think I'm the greatest in the world, but that's a 400-point ELO difference, and the guy only has 350-point ELO difference, somewhere in there. I'm not quite sure why. Like, there's... In the gym, there's a huge difference between 2,000 and 1,600, almost 1,700. So I'm really unsure. Should bring Curlia right here. Okay. Should have brought Curlia right there, but I guess that works too. Very good. We'll take Treviant out for a spin. I'm in no mood to attack any Pokemon of any sort for my opponent, because after last game's exhibition, like, I don't trust these guys for anything. So I'm going to attempt to basically win without ever attacking my opponent, if at all possible. I don't know if it is. At least I don't have Blaziken in this deck. Not sure why you'd run an Electrode. And not even a level 5 Electrode. Maybe that's all he has. I actually want to roll. I'll take it. Now, I think we're going to attack Curlia. Now I roll manipulative. Whoa, did you notice that? That's a glitch. Go back and rewatch the video right there. It would only allow my Trevenant to move one space. If I could pause the game and rewind, I would, but that's a glitch. There is a glitch in this game. Let's see if I can do it again. Okay, watch. Watch this. It will, oh, wait, it's allowing that one to move 2 and that one to move 2. Why did it not? That is so weird, because when I touched on this Trevenant, it would not let him hop over my Sableye last game. That was weird. Now I'm going to have to go back and watch the video but I tapped on him because I wanted to move where his Zapdos is right now, and it wouldn't let me go there. But just now, it definitely would have let me go 2 places. So that's wild. Wild, wild. I'm not going to move anybody. Like, okay, I feel really dumb here, because why will it not allow me to move my Trevenant over Giratina here? Like, I should be able to go right there. I am legit confused. So Trevenant could move 2 places. And see, now when I do it, it's going to let me move over. That is so very bizarre. So very bizarre. I am legitimately perplexed here as to what's going on. And I'm glad that I'm actually rolling manipulative, because this is what I envisioned when I put this deck together, is being super annoying to my opponent and pushing his Pokemon all over the place. We'll go up here. Maybe shouldn't attack. Maybe that was a bad decision. Oh yeah, and I said I wasn't going to attack. That was very short-lived, wasn't it? If I were him, I would go ahead and sacrifice my Giratina to knock out the Trevenant sitting up next to his goal. That's if it were me. Look how far down I am on time, because I was perplexed as to what was going on with my movements. And I feel really dumb. I feel like when I rewatch this, it's going to be completely obvious why these things weren't happening the way I thought they should. And that you guys, while watching this, are laughing at me saying, "You idiot, it's because XYZ." And I for the life of me can't think of why a 2 MP Ghost would not be able to, well, unless he can't move over. Can Trevenant not move over other Pokemon? Let's see, I don't have to worry about that. No, he definitely can move over other Pokemon. I don't know. I'm confused. I feel like it's something probably pretty simple that I'm just not grasping. Not the worst thing in the world to happen. I don't have scoop up. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to slide over here, and then I'm going to do a swap spot. Unless, of course, I get something knocked out. But oh, perfect. Okay. So now I'm going to do a swap spot because I want to maintain my presence on his entry. Oh, I did that backwards. That was dumb. I did that. I should have touched Sableye first. That was just... Really? He's going to get rewarded on the confusion. I had a game, the one that broke my 9-win streak, where I was up 5 versus 2, and my opponent had Spirit Tomb on the board, and this one was a Spirit Bomb, not a Spirit Tomb, and it was confused, and it rolled out of every losing roll and into a winning roll. So it went from like, it went from a miss twice into I don't remember what, but it wasn't good. It was so infuriating. Hold up. Okay, he just has Pokemon Switch. He doesn't have. So I'll go up here. 1, 2, 3. I can surround if Mew doesn't knock me out. If he knocks me out, I can replace on the entry point. Mew could sweep my team, although if it keeps rolling 51, it's not going to win anything. We'll come up here. Probably should have just gone ahead and attacked Lunala right there. Truth be told, I think that was a misplay. And he's going to keep bouncing Mew around until Mew lands gold into purple, which he's not going to do. And that's pretty much... Now I've lost 5-on-2 before, so I'm definitely not going to take this for granted that it's game over. But it really, really, really should be game over. And now that he's status effect and is only doing 80 damage instead of negating half of my damage, it absolutely should be game over. That being said, I am known to roll inopportune misses, but not this time. So still didn't get to really show off the Trevenant. Yeah, I moved and slept 2 Pokemon, but it's kind of a non-factor in the game. I'm not going to take my booster at this time. I'll probably play a couple of more games to try to get 3 in a row or more so that I get ingots out of my booster. We've got a few hours left. That's going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys are enjoying this gym, and it doesn't look like we're going to get any new. Like, it looks like there's maintenance, but nothing new. No new banner. We just had a new banner, so I'm not really sure what the maintenance is going to be. I'm kind of. If I remember, they typically do a maintenance when the gym ends, but the gym is typically a week after a banner started, and not a few days after the banner started. So I have no idea what to expect, but I don't expect any new Pokemon. It doesn't look like we're getting any balance adjustments. So I don't really know what, I don't know what to expect. Maybe we're gonna get the team thing again. Who knows? And I don't know, how long am I gonna keep this little team badge up here? All questions that I just don't have the answer to. But I'm gonna wrap it up. You've heard me talk long enough. So take it easy. And until next time.